Today I'm buying a brand new car for my sister's 17th birthday. Alright, so I'm here at Porsche downtown LA to pick up the car that I ordered. My sister's been wanting a Porsche for a while since I have a McLaren, so I thought might as well get her one for her 17th.
And the things that I never would know. So nobody's Jesus call. Doesn't mean we don't rate the call. We just make the call.
Right, listen up. Ultimate night ending formula right here. Get in your comfiest pajamas, grab your favorite snack, and either dive into an episode of a binge-worthy show or 5 hours and chill music. You're just a mess.
Let's go!
Alright, let's talk about how a Sweet 16 turned into something that honestly feels like a weird episode of a soap opera. Amelia Wu, aka Princess Amelia, might seem like just another teenage influencer. But trust me, there's more to this story.
Does a lot of dancing, a lot of TikTok, a lot of fashion stuff, and I thought, what's the issue? It's just a young girl, you know, who's into makeup and edgy fashion. She dances and collaborates with other TikTokers and influencers online. I was like, what's the issue? And then I realized this girl is only 16 years old. That was the issue. Children are growing up so fast these days, right? It's almost impossible to make some children not wear makeup, be very obsessed with fashion and like revealing clothes. It's impossible. Of course, there are a lot of people fighting back online, a lot of people advocating to stop this type of behavior, this type of marketing. Her channel, in my opinion, is an absolute breeding ground for PDH, PMD,
PDF.
She's only 16, about to turn 17, and already living a life that looks straight out of a movie. Luxury cars, designer bags, over-the-top gifts, perfectly edited skits. The whole rich girl internet aesthetic, she's nailed it. But that's not why people are talking. The real drama? It's about her older brother, Thomas. Now, Thomas isn't just helping out behind the scenes. This guy is 25 years old and heavily involved in shaping Amelia's online image. And we're not talking cute sibling moments or casual vlogs. We're talking videos that had people seriously questioning the vibe. Like,
Open your mouth! I'm putting it in! Open your mouth wide. I'm putting it in. Open your mouth wide.
I think this might actually work though.
Okay, bite down. All the way down. Yes.
Wow, it worked.
are they actually siblings or is this something else? Things really blew up after one video in particular. The milkshake challenge. Amelia used a trending audio. Nothing new there. But Thomas's appearance in the clip and the way he looked at her? Yeah, no brother should be giving his sister that kind of look. Viewers caught it instantly. The comment section went wild, not with hate, but with genuine concern from her own fans. And that's where everything started to unravel.
Fans started re-watching old clips, and suddenly what seemed like harmless skits started to look a lot more sinister.
Doing the things that I never would know.
The milkshake clip may have been the spark, but it was just the beginning. Because once fans noticed how Thomas was looking at his little sister, the internet's collective magnifying glass came out. Another video soon resurfaced captioned, "Thomas, my feet hurt. Cute and innocent? Maybe." Until viewers noticed where his hand was. And let's just say, no one was buying the, "Oh, it was just a goofy sibling moment" excuse anymore. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. What makes this all worse is Amelia's age, 16. She's still legally a minor, while Thomas is about to turn 26. That's not just a gap, that's a canyon. The whole dynamic went from maybe a little weird to deeply disturbing in seconds. And remember, this isn't random shaky iPhone footage. These clips are polished, angles are carefully chosen, shots are staged, and the edits are way too professional to be chalked up to innocent coincidence. Someone is deliberately framing these moments, deciding where the audience should be looking. And considering Amelia's age, it doesn't just feel creepy, it feels exploitative. Now here's the kicker. The more people called it out, the more Thomas seemed to double down. Instead of easing off or steering into safer, family-friendly content, he kept pushing staged skits that leaned into the very dynamic people were questioning. And that raises a chilling thought. Were these mistakes? Or were they intentional shock bait designed to stir controversy and rake in views. If you thought the milkshake fiasco was bad, buckle up, because the staged date skits somehow made things even worse. In these videos, Thomas pretends to be out on a date while Amelia plays the jealous little sister watching it all unfold. On paper, it sounds like lighthearted sibling rivalry. In practice, it looks like a full-blown exploitation strategy. In one clip, Thomas is being fed chicken by a supposed date, while Amelia sits uncomfortably close, watching the entire thing like she's the third wheel in a bizarre love triangle. And it's not a one-off. Scroll through their catalog and you'll find more skits where Amelia looks visibly uneasy, like she doesn't even want to be there. Instead of protecting her, Thomas seems to double down, leaning harder into this bizarre narrative as if he's trying to force a reaction out of her for content. And here's where it gets particularly twisted. Around the same time, Amelia posted a video that looked suspiciously like a soft launch of a boyfriend. The guy's face wasn't shown, just his hand grabbing her, hoodie and all. But instead of assuming it was a peer, fans immediately started theorizing that it was Thomas. Yes, her own brother. And the fact that people even considered that possibility says everything about the image these videos have created. When your audience can't tell the difference between a family dynamic and something much darker, you've crossed a line you can't uncross. Just when you think the optics couldn't get messier, Amelia's spoiled princess character comes crashing into the narrative. On camera, she's portrayed as the teenager who throws tantrums over luxury items most adults can't even dream of affording. We're not talking about begging for a Starbucks latte or a new pair of sneakers. We're talking $7,000 cases, endless Roblox add-ons, and
Spoiled sister
No, we're not
gets
getting it.
nasty, doesn't get a $7,000. I need a $50.90 for Roblox. What is wrong with you?
I
You need a $400 case and a $50.90.
Does she necessarily need it though?
Yes, I do. I want to say
I was gonna buy a membership with that faucet.
Mine, not buying it for me.
I'm not buying it.
But why?
I'm not. You're crazy.
oh yes, a luxury sports car for her 17th birthday. Because what screams relatability more than a Porsche parked in your driveway before you can even vote?
I'm buying a brand new car for my sister's 17th birthday. Alright, so I'm here at Porsche downtown LA to pick up the car that I ordered. My sister's been wanting a Porsche for a while since I have a McLaren, so I thought might as well get her one for her 17th birthday.
To an outsider, it might look like the perfect influencer fantasy, rich siblings living a dream life. But when you peel back the layers, the spoiled princess act blurs dangerously with Amelia's actual identity. Is this really who she is? Or is it the persona her brother wrote for her to amplify engagement? Either way, normal boundaries for a teenager get swallowed up in a lifestyle where expensive cars and staged tantrums become content. And the more Amelia plays into this role, the harder it becomes to separate character from reality. Here's where things take a darker turn. Because when your entire identity is tied up in being a brand, where does the real you fit in? Amelia is growing up not just in front of a camera, but inside a narrative engineered for maximum clicks. Every exaggerated tantrum, every staged skit, every flashy gift, it all feeds the algorithm. But what happens when the cameras turn off? Does Amelia know where the princess role ends and her actual teenage self begins? And here's the chilling thought. She might not. The influencer machine thrives on blurring those lines. The angrier the tantrum, the flashier the gift, the more engagement the videos rack up. That means more money, more sponsorships, and more incentive for Thomas to keep building the brand at Amelia's expense. Fans have noticed how much Amelia leans into the spoiled image, demanding attention like she's the star of her own reality show. But is it really just acting? Or has Amelia started to internalize the persona, believing she genuinely deserves everything she demands? This is where it stops being entertainment and starts feeling like exploitation. Because when you're still a minor, surrounded by adults who encourage the behavior, you don't just grow out of it, you grow into it. And the long-term consequences of that could be devastating. Where are the adults? Where are the parents, the managers, the mentors who are supposed to protect Amelia from being turned into a character in her own life story? Because so far, the silence has been deafening. Fans have pointed out that Amelia's mother has appeared in videos before, casually unpacking groceries, as if everything happening online is perfectly normal. But silence isn't neutrality, it's complicity. Every controversial skit that gets uploaded without intervention sends a message that no one is stepping in to draw a line. And that silence doesn't just make fans uncomfortable, it makes them angry. Because if the people closest to Amelia won't step in, who will. Right now, it looks like the adults around her are either too complicit or too financially invested to risk rocking the boat. And in the influencer world, rocking the boat means risking the bag. The saddest part? Fans are more vocal about protecting Amelia than the adults in her life. And when that happens, when the internet cares more about your safety than your family, something is very, very wrong.